Hey, welcome back. We're learning how God carries us through troubles and difficulty. And we've found the answer here in 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 in verse 4, this very short phrase that Paul is praising these believers for their endurance and faithfulness in persecution, hardship, and suffering. I want to read to you today from the Life Application Study Bible, the study note beneath the verse. It says this: when faced with crushing troubles, we can have faith that God is using our trials for our good and for His glory. Knowing deep down that God is fair and God is just, He will give us patience in our suffering, because we know that He has not forgotten us. Maybe you just need to hear that today, that God sees you. There was a verse in Jeremiah chapter 1 I was reading the other day, when it says, God just says to Jeremiah, hey, I see you. Sometimes we need to hear that from God. In God's perfect timing, He will relieve your suffering. And if you're being persecuted in His timing, if those people haven't turned to Him, He'll punish them. If you or a friend are experiencing a trial or a persecution, remember God's timing. Write down any times that you recognize God working and ask Him to give you endurance and faithfulness as you wait on Him to move in your life. Keep enduring, keep being faithful. I will see you tomorrow.